Hey friends, we're back. Welcome to this channel. Welcome to this journey that you and I are both on. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here, as always. And today I want to talk about something that is important for us to understand. You know, what is it going to take for us to get to the point where we're appreciating every waking moment, where we appreciate the day ahead of us, each day ahead of us? You know, I personally am on this wavelength right now where I get to this point in my morning, and no matter what I have going on for the rest of the day, I'm just like, I just sit here for like a good 35 minutes and I'm grateful for what the day has brought. You know, I'm grateful for what God's given me, for the gifts that I can use. You know, um, we are men and women of many talents. Many of you out there know you are, and you know your talents. And I encourage you to hone that. And this channel is not about me. It's not just about my journey, and it's not to point the finger at myself and say, oh, look at me. Look at all I've accomplished. No, it's actually the complete opposite. It's actually here to promote you all. And we all have work to do. I sure do. And it's about what we're learning on this journey. I've been doing some life coaching lately. I'm going to drop the number below if you all feel led to call in. You need somebody to talk to, you need help, you need assistance. Please don't hesitate to call in if you want to talk. There's a set charge per minute. It's great. We can talk, we can chop it up. Y'all can reach out and we can talk about what we talk about on this channel and your journey, and we can have fun in the process. So you basically just call in through Connect with Me, which is through my personal number, and you enter your credit card information or whatever, and it will charge you a few cents per minute of my time to speak to me and, you know, give you all some sort of game or value. And I know a lot of people out there don't have someone to speak to, and they use YouTube, like myself, as an outlet to find friends and find people who are their support group. I'm not going to make this video super long today, but please, if you want to chat, reach out. I'll drop my number below. Give me a call, leave a message, whatever you got to do, and I will be sure to connect back with you all, and I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, you know, something that's stitched on this jacket that it's probably hard to read, is something that I stand behind, and I know you all do as well, is never settling. You know, don't settle for a life, for a dynamic, for a aura, for your presence, your peace, your everything to be, I'll use the phrase subpar, just to get us through it, just to get us started. You know, don't settle. Okay. So going back to what I was just talking about, you know, we have to create a vision for ourselves, for us to be able to one day hopefully get to the point where we wake up every day and it's just, we're going to enjoy it no matter what the day brings. You know, it's valuable. To me, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I just want to make money doing this. and the things that I love and the things that I'm passionate about. I want things to be okay. I want to be able to provide to survive, for my family and all. That's it, really. But that's like, honestly, that's like a really boring foundation. If you're going to operate on that foundation, we all want that. But there's got to be more too, because things aren't always going to be perfect, and we know that. But I know you all can connect with me here, but don't settle. Use the first few minutes of your day, first few hours of your day to be blessed. Do things that bring you peace. That is my number one piece of advice to you all. Do things that bring you utmost peace. Do things that give you a resilient mindset. Surround yourself with people who are a good influence, who are positive, who do not have negative mindsets. Okay, I know a lot of people out there, they have businesses and this and that. They mean well, but the way they come across is negative. And it just seems to be a theme lately. Don't let that negativity really bring you down. We got to surround ourselves with people who are consistent. We have to be consistent. We have to show up for ourselves. We have to put ourselves first. And then everything from there is overflow of love to those around us who support us and who are our people. But yeah, you know, I, it took me so long to get to the point of like getting done things I needed to this morning, getting ready. I had like a few tasks to do, but they were super time consuming tasks. So, just like house chore stuff. And I didn't want to overthink it, but the whole time I was doing it, I was like, I just want this to be done. Because I was thinking about this point where I could be here and be with you all and protect my peace and be out here just enjoying what the day has to offer. I could not wait to get to that point. And to be honest, I want you all to be in that position where you're just happy to be with self and to be at peace. I like my peace, my quiet time is very, I find myself to become a very like calm person over the years. I really don't get frustrated over like people anymore, like places or things that used to bother me. It's not something it's not a lifestyle I want to live. So, but I hope I have an impact on y'all and I can make your day. Just remember, you have what it takes to get to that point in life where, you're just along for the ride, you know. Um, and it's a blessing. It's great to be here and to be on this channel. But I don't know, like I didn't have too much to say in this video, but just basically the gist of what I'm trying to say is get to the point where you're gonna enjoy those few minutes in the morning and just be blessed, man. Hang on to that feeling. I posted a video on Facebook and other platforms too yesterday about this feeling of, when we were kids, going next door and asking our best friend or our neighbor, whoever, to come out to play, and going to the backyard and drinking out of the hose and remembering how that water would taste and how simple things were when we were kids. And spring break and being on summer break and school's out for summer and all this. Such a simpler time, but hang on to that feeling, of what it felt like when you were a kid, no matter how old you are. Doesn't matter if you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It doesn't matter. You know, in your 20s, just hang on to what that felt like and just start your day with that. And I was watching another guy's channel and his video, and he said he basically was talking about this dynamic of, you know, he had said, you know, basically the concept that I mentioned to y'all, which is, you know, was something that he was passionate about, hanging on to that feeling. But yeah, hang on to it. Don't let it go. You know, his words, not mine, but I'm paying it forward. I get it. You know, shout out to Gary Vee, but there's this video of his that just replays in my mind like a tape. And he's talking to this individual, this woman, and she's like, she's like, Gary, I know I'm gonna be somebody someday. And he stops her, he puts his hand on her shoulder, and he looks her in the eyes, he says, you're somebody now. You're somebody now. That's the game. You're somebody now. And I was just, it's always been something that's replayed in my mind. It's hit me. It hits me every time. Gary's got great content, but man, that's where we have to get to. We have to get to the point where we see our value now. We enjoy life now. We put ourselves first now. And forget later. You know, things will come as they may and play out as they may. But now is important. And who you are is important. And that is the whole gist of this channel. Okay? I love you all so much, and I hope you'll stay for the full 12 minutes of this video, but I didn't want to get too in depth with it. But yes, never settle. Choose to start your day with things that bring you peace. Maintain a resilient mindset. Surround yourself with good people who aren't negative. And just don't settle for anything less than yourself and what you value. This is the beautiful thing about life is, and this channel, is that you all fill in the blanks for your life. I'm not here to do that for you, but I'm here to be an encouragement and to spread love and peace and joy to all of you. And I hope you know how loved you are and how valuable you are. Stay consistent. Stay on top of your life. Meet your goals. Try your best to make good decisions. And everything will come naturally. Everything else is just the icing on the cake. We really have it good. If we sit down and look at life and the fact that we're still breathing and we're still able to experience incredible things and incredible people around us, helps us have that channel vision and block out the negative as well. But I love you all so much. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.